Greetings, everyone. Dr. Michael Canio from the Laval office here. I wanted to have a very special newsletter this month because there's a lot going on. As you know, normally I talk about all the great things that our teams are doing. For example, the PRT is working on the I Belong project, and it's just outstanding. Over 1,000 kids already participating. And we had last month at Rock LD conference in which we co-sponsored things. We even had the minister join us. It was very exciting, very popular. But I'm not going to talk about that. And I'm not going to talk about the great work that our pet services team is doing with the Microbits project, and they're continuing to give all their online workshops, which get filled up in days. There's never any trouble getting participation. And I won't talk about the virtual campus team either. That's doing an outstanding work dealing with the fact that our registrations for our tutorials are going through the roof. We now have numbers equal to what we had at the end of the year last year, and we're only in November, so it's really amazing. Actually, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the star of these videos, no, not me, about Derek. Some of you have been asking who and what is Derek. Well, first of all, Derek is our therapist here at Learn. He's a black Russian terrier. He's 9 years old. He's also a grand champion in 5 countries. The first 4 years of his life, he spent touring the world doing shows. And since then, he's been busy making babies. Now he's kind of retired at 9.5, so he's given that up. But he's looking back on his grandpuppies with great pride. I bring him to work every day. And when I walk into the office, the first thing that I do, or that Derek does, is he goes to see Rosie. And Rosie gives him hugs and cookies, and it's a wonderful thing. Then he comes upstairs and he spends a little time with Doris and with Stephanie. Then he comes into my office, and in the winter, I take my shoes off and I put my feet on him and I warm my feet up. When things get a little crazy around here, I stop and I give him a little rub. My blood pressure goes down, and you know what? He's just absolutely fantastic. He's great. My grandchildren love him, and he's gentle, but I suggest you don't walk into my house unannounced. He also happens to be a police dog, and even though he's as gentle as can be, he's also got another side to him. Now, what's this got to do with Learn and everything that's going on? Well, let me tell you something I read this weekend. There was a report that came out from scientists, social scientists, who said that there's a lot of reason to question the value right now of going face-to-face in a classroom. Kids are feeling very stressed. You know, we've heard exactly the opposite, that kids need to be in school right now because they need that social interaction. But they're actually finding that kids going into the schools are so stressed these days that they're wondering if they're not better off doing it online. Now, the truth of the matter is, I don't know what the answer is here, whether it's better for them online or face-to-face. That's really not the issue. The issue is that we're living in times where there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And we need to be looking out for one another. We need to be taking care of one another. And we have to do this by looking for what people's behavior. If you know a friend, a colleague, anyone whose behavior has started to change, if suddenly they're a little quieter than they're normally, reach out to them. If you see that the buttons, the fuses are a little short, and they're getting a little more agitated, then reach out to them. We need to be coming together more than we ever have in the past. I find it a little ironic as I say this. I'm thinking of Joe Biden saying to the Americans how they need to come together and put aside demonization there. I don't think we're talking about demonization here, but we are talking about collegiality, about being caring and understanding. And in a time where we're stressed, we're dealing with a lot of anxiety, where we have a lot of uncertainty, and we still don't know what the future holds for us, we need to be coming together and supporting one another. So Derek's here for me. Find your Derek. If you don't have one, I'm not talking about getting a puppy, but if you, whatever kind of crutch, tool, resource that you have, reach out, get someone something. If you see someone who's in need of help, reach out and help them. We need to be strong together. So that's my CEO message for November. Stay safe, be well, see you soon.